staff and mobile dispensary units treating patients free of cost. Was developing international manufacturing standards and crop quality. The government of Pakistan to contribute to its economy through foreign exchange earnings. The event held in this very room last year saw coming together of the young industry. Today marks the beginning of Made in Pakistan. Manufacturing and exports have to wheel up in Asia Pacific and Middle East with an export potential.
We had to fight with very big operating hubs within the PTC group, like Germany, Indonesia, and Singapore. But if you look around this room, you'll see a lot of branding on Made in Pakistan. I think over the last year and a half, we've been trying, to build the brand of Pakistan and what Pakistan, the group chose, to put up this plant very much in our JLM site in times of need. And governments have over the 70 years helped us, to build where we are. I think where we are today, sky is the limit.
New categories. Our research and development by hundreds of scientists around the world are focused. Innovation requires totally new skills that we've never done before. We've recruited new talents and capabilities from various industries and science across different backgrounds across the world. Talent here and also world-class manufacturing setups. We've invested around 55 million for both tobacco and for modern oral. So it's with great joy also that the group works with the government of Pakistan and we will continue to work with the government and shape the landscape for PTC and to gain foreign exchange for the country. Thank you all, and I hope you have enjoyed the.
Thank you, William, for shedding light on the magnanimity of PTC. Gentlemen, if you could please stand in the middle of the stage for a group picture. Please come on the middle of the stage first for a group picture. Thank you. Please proceed towards the far end of the stage and please stand around the button. Place your hand on the button, but don't press it yet and wait for my cue to do that. Please press the button now to mark the launch of Made in Pakistan Chapter 2. Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause. We are connected live with the actual site at our Jhelum factory. It is a proud moment for us as we have now officially set sail on delivering our promise of producing and exporting new categories of potentially reduced risk products in Pakistan. Thank you, gentlemen. I would now request you to please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, what you saw and heard today were big numbers and a commitment from our leadership team exports in 2019. We aim to get another 20 million US dollars in the months to come through the exports of our tobacco products. Lastly, PTC is geared towards uplifting its existing manufacturing capabilities through an FDI of $20 million that will enable the company to manufacture modern politician and an industrialist himself, and his first time at a PTC event, the Special Assistant to the Prime Minister and on Overseas Pakistanis and Human Resource Development, to please come on stage and share his thoughts with us. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Syed Zulifqar Abbas Bukhari.
Bismillah. Usman Saab, thank you for inviting me. William, Assalamu, thank you. This is my first time I'm attending a Pakistan Tobacco Company event. It truly is wonderful, and especially today, being part of part 2 in particular. The most prominent factor of this evening so far has been the fact that the will of driving part 2 into Pakistan and bringing Velo and the actual production of Velo in Pakistan. There's a sports in our first tenure. And taking that up to, inshallah, $50 million is something which we're all looking forward to and we'll all pride ourselves on. More importantly than that is that you are competing in a very tough industry internationally, and knowing that the product Velo is bringing in not only the $20 million worth of FDI into the country, but the fact that you're going to have a product that is going to be made in Pakistan. This is one of the prominent visions of our leader, the Prime Minister, that he wants Pakistan to start producing things which are exported, which are sold, which are promoted internationally, and bring Pakistan into that level playing field that he always talks about in the international market. So I'm not going to take much of your time. I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you for having me here and wish you the best of luck in Jhelum and with your ongoing endeavors. Well done, Pakistan Tobacco, and good luck for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bukhari, for encouraging us on our
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Usman Zahoor, CEO, Managing Director, Mr. William Hegel, Finance Director, distinguished guests, excellencies, all the employees of this great company, Pakistan company, that not only achieves it, is now telling us that we're going to take it up to $50 million. And it's a great achievement. Thank you very much. And it just shows what a great and a professional company it is. And so here we are for chapter 2. Again, an investment of $20 million, hopefully a potential of $50 million export. And this is a classical example of the way we would like to operate in our country. A multinational, the first multinational, is here. 70 odd years have gone by, and now for a new Velo plant, they bring in technology, they bring in investments, and that investment is for exports. What could be better for us? And to all of you in PTC, to the board of directors, to your main board overseas, a big, big thank you on behalf of the government of Pakistan, and I'm talking on behalf of our Prime Minister also. So it's a big, big thank you to you all. Pakistan Tobacco Company. I meet many of the multinationals operating in Pakistan, And one of the things that I would always say to them is, why are you not using Pakistan as a base for exports? Others have just started, but the shining example, I have to say, is this company. We talked about a figure, I've just mentioned it. They achieve it, they're saying now we're going to go beyond. What could be better? Pakistan Tobacco, what is also very, very rewarding is because you are a company, you bring in values inside the company, you bring in professionalism, you train your HR, and above all, I have seen the way you have persistently over the years followed your CSR policy. I remember the last time I was in the government during General Musharraf's time, and we went to one of your plantation program, and how remarkable it is, and look at the number of plantations that you've done, and persistently you have always been at the forefront of helping any of our issues that we have faced, and I would like to thank you ever so much for that also. The first time I ever saw and got to know Pakistan Tobacco was in the early 70s, when at that time I was working in then Kambapur district, now Attak district, and I went over to Akora Katak to see your plant, and I can not forget, I went into the cafeteria and saw the way all the your arrangements of your HR policies, how you were treating all your employees, and I came back and I said, my goodness, what a fabulous arrangement, and how a company brings in their values, their systems, their procedures. And here we are today, and now you're putting this one up in Jhelum, and I'm sure that same culture, that same style will follow through here also. So thank you very much. But I cannot leave tonight without saying a few other things about what's going on in the country and what are we doing. I remember during the time of Prime Minister Khan Abbasi, and we came into this very room, made a presentation to him that there is something wrong in Pakistan, that there is a de-industrialization going on. And he heard it and he said, yes, I understand it and I will be doing something about it. But the tenure of the government went, and so he left. That Make in Pakistan, today we're talking of Made in Pakistan and Pakistan Tobacco. Same thing, let's not worry about the semantics. The question is that the government is pursuing a policy of manufacturing more and more in Pakistan, and manufacturing, yes, for import substitution, but more for exports, because we are pursuing a export-led growth strategy, and that is the underlying pillar of the whole thing, and it is one that is absolutely part of the Prime Minister's industrialization program. I've just heard the news today that there is a major turmoil out in the world. The Dow Jones has fallen 7% after many, many years. The trading was stopped. The oil prices have come down to $31. So it means that we are in a turbulent world. Commodity prices are down. Now oil has gone down to 31. Stock markets are falling. This is a time for a country like us to be very vigilant. And I can assure you, the government of Pakistan will be very vigilant. We will watch the situation carefully, because this is the time when, yes, there is turmoil, but there is opportunities. However, the government of Pakistan will assure everybody that we will be very prudent in our policies, and we will watch the situation carefully, and we would not take any drastic decision that in the future we may regret. It is a government under the leadership of our Prime Minister, and we will follow very thought-through, prudent policies. I cannot leave the topic of Pakistan tobacco unless I mention one other point. Pakistan tobacco is one of our major taxpayers. They have always been absolutely fair and honest. And they came to me a few weeks ago and talked about how they feel two things. They can give more revenue to the government, and they can have a policy whereby the people who operate in the informal sector, how they can be brought into the tax net. Pakistan Tobacco, Zohar Saab, we are very grateful to your government, to your company. We are very grateful to the policies that you're advising us, and I can assure you that the Prime Minister knows of your policy directions that you're advising us about, and your concerns, and we will look into it at the time of the budget. To all the employees, what a great company you're working for, and I think you should be very proud that you are working for a company of this quality, a company that works with such integrity and such professionalism. So to conclude, thank you for Willow, and thank you for your investment. Thank you for your exports. Thank you for all the CSR that you're doing. You're a great company, and we in the government respect you very, very highly. Thank you.